Now, your Alaska Link weather for Anchorage and South Central.
Good evening. I hope you had a wonderful weekend as we did round off the month of March. And as we take a look at our March summary, slightly below normal there for precipitation, snowfall, and then slightly warmer than normal temperature-wise. We note that even with a deficit for snowfall, we did not lack it this season at all. But we're going to keep an eye on that number because we are going to slowly here wrap up the snow season. We'll have to see where that official snow total comes to an end. But we are noting that we're not done with precipitation here as we even stepped into our first day of April with some active weather conditions. Had some winter headlines across areas of the Kenai into the Prince William Sound. Those were canceled by the National Weather Service as we stepped into the afternoon as those impacts were starting to dwindle. Still looking at some maybe isolated areas of some snow showers, maybe some wintry mix depending on temperatures, but we're noting that temperatures are trending to cool here as we roll through the overnight as we are going to be with just a little bit of a cold spell here through the middle of the week. We are dropping down to about 18 into Anchorage, 27 into Valdez to about 22 into Kenai. About 5 degrees below normal for this time of the year, but we note that it's going to feel much cooler as what we will be dealing with is some winds throughout our Tuesday, especially the early hours of the day, so bundling up will be necessary. But we are going to be trending quiet as we head from our Tuesday into our Wednesday, seeing more of some sunshine like we saw throughout the day today, even at times. But we will note that as we have some quiet weather, we are going to be returning back to some low pressure systems that will keep us active into our weekend forecast. Now, the good news about these low pressure systems is that they do trend to come out of the northern Pacific, so that will usher in bringing back some of those more seasonable temperatures as we will stay a little cooler than normal through much of this week, especially being our coolest here into our Tuesday, where after some of that precipitation here ends overnight, we'll start off the day into those teens, but your feel like temperature is within the single digits. We'll have some afternoon sunshine and try to get those temperatures near that freezing mark, but we'll note that, again, those winds will at least calm by the evening hours, so that will make it much better to try to enjoy some of that sunshine. We'll note that there will be some gap winds there for areas of Whittier as well as Seward. So after a fresh layer of some snowfall, note that there may be some times of some blowing and drifting snowfall there. We will, as mentioned, see some areas of some sunshine, which we are holding to about 13 hours and 33 minutes of daylight. We'll see everybody across the South Central have a chance to see some of that sunshine. Seward at 30 degrees, Palmer at 27, Kenai at about 32. So everyone trending a little cooler than normal with a high of only 20 into Anchorage. We are about 10 to 15 degrees below normal. Now, we will note that as we head into our Wednesday, again, trending dry, we'll have to watch for maybe some isolated areas of some precipitation, especially coastally. And we know that temperatures do try to pull up still below normal. And we really don't see a high back into those 40s until the latter half of that weekend forecast. So what we'll have to get through is this next chance for precipitation, which again is going to allow for some wintry potential due to this little bit of a cold spell that we have in place.